I decided to fly through the air and live in the sunlight and enjoy life as much as I could, and that's just what I'm doing.
Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm. What's the procedure? Stay calm.
Man, I am always so excited to start an episode with those inspiring words from the incredible Mr. Evel Knievel, flying through the air, living in the sunlight, and enjoying life.
Only reason we can fly through the air, enjoy the sunlight, is because of both our first responders and the brave men and women of our armed forces here on this Veterans Day. As we record this, could not do this podcast, would not do this podcast, can't go any farther without thanking all those brave men and women, including their families.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, special shout out on this day to our veterans and of course the families of those that gave all. MIA, KIA. Deep respect from all of us over here at the after show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man. So how you been?
Good, man. Year's wrapping up. It's been a wacky one for you as well. So yeah, no, it's good. We're 2 feet moving forward, right?
Yep, that's it. Speaking of moving forward, man, we're going to get to this in a minute, but check out our great partners, Kicker Performance Audio. Find them at kicker.com, and we'll get to their moving forward in just a minute. Of course, Assault UTV, Assault Off-Road, for all your off-road accessories, assaultind.com. Bomber Eyewear, Bomber Safety Eyewear, Bomber Floating Eyewear, bombereyewear.com. Hey Keeks Marketing, heykeeks.com. And of course, Shutter and Whirl. Find her on Instagram at Shutter and Whirl. Go to the bio, click on the link for the website because it's really long for me, so hard for me to remember. But yeah, we got that out of the way. Man, oh man, we have been busy fellas.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, holy cow. First, actually, I want to give a shout out right off the get-go because I am going to unveil my brand new bucket, street bucket, compliments of a Rye and the American Flat Track team. And so here we go, opening the bag. And for those of you viewing on our YouTube channel, there it is.
Wow. Virtual applause from everybody.
Yeah.
Look at that. Joining the Rye family.
Right? So thankful for Rye and their contribution. And with that, special shout out to them and American Flat Track. I want to get that out of the way. That was a world premiere for all of you listening all around the world. And thank you to all our listeners all around the world. Over 54 countries we have been downloaded in now. Whew, hard to believe.
Yeah, right.
So, man, talk about being busy. Holy cow. I don't remember. I think I was on the way to, do you remember last episode?
You were freshly back from the beaches of Daytona.
Okay. Yeah. Super rad. Well, I managed to pack in one more before the great and ominous SEMA show. Went to Idaho Falls for the Endurocross series that Kicker is a big sponsor of, and thank you to Team Kicker for sending me up there to rep them. Got to hang out with my buddy Scotty Dubler, voice of American Flat Track, voice of AMA Endurocross Pro Racing. Yeah, got to spend some time with him, and of course the Endurocross team. Just love all those guys, Todd and his family, and it was really cool to see our good friend Destry Abbott.
Woo.
Man, he's in the booth now. He is on TV with Scotty Dubler.
What a combo, man. That was I'm out of the loop off of social media. So you can imagine my surprise when I started Endurocross and heard two legendary voices going on at the same time.
Yeah, dude, unbelievable. I think right off the get-go, they have great chemistry. And they're both such pros. Man, it was entertaining. I listened to the rebroadcast because, of course I caught it live, but I was in the mezzanine, not in the grandstands. But it was stellar. It was amazing. Just a little highlight of that doubleheader was the second day I was watching pro practice early on. And I saw Johnny Walker take an interesting line through the rock garden that nobody else was taking. And he was basically cutting to the inside and skipping across the top of the big boulders. And in all of practice, he only did it twice, but it was really fast, and what a skilled artisan to be able to do that, right? But anyway, I ran back to the hotel because I was freezing and had to get my kicker flannel shirt. And who do I run into in the elevator but Johnny Walker?
No way. All right.
Yeah. So, and we'd said hi to each other before, but I never really talked to him. So I was like, man, you're looking pretty racy out there. He, just a little chatter. And I was like, I kind of noticed, I said, you got a really fast top secret line. Would you hit that like 2 or 3 times? He goes, yeah, 2, and just kind of smiled.
Yeah.
And so anyways, we carried on with conversation, and he had a good night Friday night. Not good according to him, but still a top 3. So, and he was riding, feeling a little tight, I think. But anyway, I told Scotty when I got back, I said, hey, watch for this during the races, because I got a feeling he's going to use it. Well, I believe it was the second moto where the pros have to start in the back, he used that move on Colton Haker. And by the time they came out of the rock garden, dude, he was 2 seconds, not 2 seconds, probably 1.2 seconds ahead.
Yeah, big advantage.
It was that much faster. And just the insight to be able to see that. And I mean, holy cow. It was like super. I'm still got chills. So, anyways, that was kind of cool. But so wrap that up. It was a good show. They really Arpolter that does the tracks, most of the tracks for the Endurocross. The pros were kind of like, Friday night was so easy, so he made sure Saturday night it was nowhere near easy.
Good.
And good Lord, dude, it was a gnarly. They ran the track backwards, and he changed it up enough that it was dug out in front of some of the log crossings and spaced them out a little different. Holy moly, dude, it was insane.
Yeah, I was even thinking I couldn't walk the first night. No way in hell could I walk the second track. So yeah. It was getting complicated.
Yeah, it was gnarly. So anyways, made it back home and turned right around, and man, I had to get the audio ready on Mia Chapman's Super Chicken for SEMA and do a couple of fine tweaks on Jim Beaver's Kawasaki Ridge. For those of you who don't know what a Super Chicken is, it is only made from 92 to 94 by Kawasaki. It's technically called the 650 SC or Sport Cruiser. It is a jet watercraft, much like a jet ski, a little wider, with a side-by-side seating position and a butterfly steering wheel that actually shifts from the middle to the right to the left. They're an icon in the industry, and I believe Kelsey's going to pop a picture of it up right now. And so that's what a super chicken is. And anyway, man, got the audio fine-tuned Friday. Had a little time off Saturday, and Sunday ran down to the Podfather's shop where they had everything loaded on one open trailer, hooked to her and hauled her to SEMA, went directly to the convention center. Fortunately, we have very good relations with the loadmaster, and he knows how Team Kicker rolls. And he actually pulled us around a couple of vehicles that were ahead of us because he knew we were going to be in and out, unloaded and gone. So, and we did just that, man. It was crazy. And I took the truck and trailer over to the hotel and went back and helped set up. And of course, Monday we spent getting product out. SEMA is a huge show for Kicker, and shout out J Dub and the home team. Man, amazing job when you consider they're setting up 100-foot long by 30-foot wide booth. It's mind-boggling what goes into that. 5 racks with pretty much every product Kicker makes on it on display.
It's a little bit of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. They're amazing guys, and on top of it, they had their brand new Subaru. I believe it's a Crosstrek that they Crosstrek Rally or Overland
Yep,
that they
Crosstrek. I was
built.
just looking that online right now.
Yeah. So, and they did an amazing job, Josh and Chase and Tim did an amazing job on that thing. The sub box on that thing is all covered up. It has 3 8-inch Solo X's in it. Of course, Kicker, K-Series, premium audio all the way around. But that box that Josh built is just pure craftsmanship. It was a shame to cover it in vinyl. Let's put it that way.
Understood. All right. I like your explanation.
It was, I believe, 52 or 54 layers vertically of MDF. Yeah. It's not going anywhere soon. So that was really rad. We had the new Rally X electric rally cars, that they were using with what was it, the Red Bull series?
It was with the Nitro Rallycross series.
Yeah, Nitro Rallycross. So now they're starting a new program because Nitro Rallycross is on hold. And I believe, according to Mr. Erickson, who's head of the program and developer of the automobile, and I wish I remember his first name right now, big tall Swede, right up your alley. And he's probably a relative of yours, Cole.
Yeah, we for sure. Just stamp it. It'd make more sense that we were.
Yeah, Andres Erickson.
Oh yeah. Why didn't you say so?
Yeah,
Andre. No.
yeah. Rally star in his own right has now developed and further developed the Rally X car, and Kicker in collaboration with Borla Exhaust have come up with basically a 6-speaker setup that will be on every car that will basically amplify the sound of the electric motor to just enhance the racing experience.
We're living in strange times.
It's weird. But that being said, all carbon fiber body, amazing car, amazing craftsmanship. and I had a good opportunity a couple times to spend some real quality time with Andres. And dude, the car is in its current form is 1,050 horsepower.
Yeah, and at 0 RPM.
Yeah, exactly. Uh, he didn't. He told me the torque numbers, but they were in metric, and so I didn't get um a good translation on that, if you will. But the car weighs right a tick under 2,200 pounds, and the center of gravity is about 11 and a half inches. So it's super impressive. 0 to 60, 1.4, which is unbelievable. Yeah, just crazy acceleration, but it's actually capable in straight line asphalt tests. It is capable of being programmed to run 0 to 60 in 0.7.
That is also quick if the tires can hang on.
Yeah, I think that's he actually, as he explained it, he said that it's useless for the um, rally drivers because they run on combination of asphalt, dirt, etc. And the acceleration is so intense that if they come off the throttle on the throttle going into the corner or anything, it just blows the car out. So just blows the tires off. So just crazy, man.
Wow.
Yeah. But that was cool. Had a brand new Chevy Silverado in the booth where they released a brand new GM accessory for the Pro Tailgate, which is one of the hottest selling audio items in the world currently, and which is a kicker Pro Tailgate for the GM products. And they released a new subwoofer package for it, which again, innovation like crazy, right?
I heard he had a neighbor asking about him. So, yeah, the
Yep.
word is out.
Yeah, for sure. And they released some other new audio products. Their new Solo XS, which is one step up from the Solo X, which was more than anybody else had to begin with. The 18-inch version, I believe, is about 140 pounds.
Oh my gosh. Well, it makes 4,000 watts. So, yeah, I
Yeah.
could see it.
Carbon fiber, dust cone, fully rebuildable. There's going to be some super intense base wars builds coming out with that thing. I'm telling you, it's going to be gnarly.
I'm here for
it. Dude, it was just fantastic, to be at SEMA and all the excitement and see a lot of my friends. I got to see my old road dog buddy, Colin Ross, who's now with Boss Audio, and another one of my buddies that from a company that I have worked for in the past. We call him Bigfoot or just Foot, and super rad to see those guys, and of course catch back up with all my friends. Jim Beaver and Mia Chapman were there for the first 3 days of the event, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Just signing autographs and interacting with the people, and showing off their rigs and making videos. It was really cool, and it helped at the same time, bro. I know you're kind of social media stifled right now, but have you happened any chance to see the big stunt that we were talking about that Mia Chapman was a part of in Utah?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so she's stunt driving. She's driving her Can-Am, Red Bull Can-Am, and I can't remember the girl's name. That is a Red Bull athlete. What are they called? parachutist.
Okay. I know what you're saying.
Amy Schmeltsky.
Closer than I'm going to get. Amy
Okay.
Chmielewski, we're going to go with. Man, I hope
Okay.
someone corrects this.
Yeah. Anyways, she was riding in the passenger seat, and what was the guy's name flying the airplane?
That'd be Luke Aikens.
Luke Aikens, Rebel Air Force, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So anyway, Amy's riding in the passenger seat. The plane comes in. Mia matches the speed with the plane. It's got a rope ladder hanging down from the bottom. Amy stands up in the seat, climbs up the ladder, and pulls out of the race car up into the air like 4,000 meters or something, and then releases from the ladder and pops the chute and comes in. And where she lands, she literally lands running up to, as Mia's coming up, basically locking the brakes in the dirt. So they meet at the landing exactly the same time. Super, super rad stunt.
Man, they basically get paid to do the things that we were told not to try at home.
Yeah, exactly. And for all you dum-dums, don't try that at home. Let's just say, I should say that, I guess. But you can check it out on Mia Chapman's social media or Jim Beaver's social media, or I believe it's Red Bull USA, Red Bull Motorsports, one of the two. Anyways, super cool video. But that happened to drop at the same time, so there was a lot of added excitement about that. And man, it was just SEMA, like seriously, cool vehicles everywhere. They had a whole display of exact replicas from Fast and the Furious 1, which was just bitching, you know. It's just a crazy, crazy, awesome throwback. And I talked to so many people. We're so busy, but so blessed to our good buddy Clay Milliken stop by the booth to say hi. And
Love to hear it. Good.
yeah, he's doing great and just shredding like always. Jeff Lutz, after everything that's happened to him this year, got to spend some time with him. And if you don't know what happened, go check out his social media. He got hit by a drunk driver with his race toter and trailer, and the race toter burned to the ground. So I'm glad they're okay. And man, he's doing much better, and things are looking up. And dude, we just, it was just a ripping week, man. It was crazy. Everybody I got to see, Charlene Bauer from Bauer Motorsports Media stopped by, and just so many people that just stopped by, Jared LaRue, and Billy Backside Wilson, couple of our kicker freestyle guys that are really tight, like kids to me, stopped by to say hi. And Aaron Hagar was in the booth a couple days. He's a super good guy. We're going to line out to get him on the cast one of these days. Got to hang out with Javier from Shorty's Garage on TV. He's a super nice guy. And yeah, man, it was just wild. And it's so good to spend, that much time with the kicker fam. And for me, I don't mind the days, 9 to 5, not too bad, or 8 to 5, not too bad of a day. But you're talking to 500 to 1,000 or more people a day. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's definitely still a long time to be standing there. Don't sell that short.
Yeah, it is, but it's the excitement, right? The just the adrenaline rush from being there and being a part of it and being a small part of, again, a couple of builds in the booth. I mean, I've been super blessed to have my hands in, I think, about 13 SEMA featured vehicles.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's pretty good.
I was kind of adding it up the other day, and I'm like, wow, that's just crazy, So who knows what'll be next year? We have some interesting ideas and some big plans. But man, SEMA is just off the hook, dude. It's so crazy. And Kicker has their dealer rep and ambassador get together Wednesday night, and it was really cool to just see all the people that I get to work with on and off throughout the year. When I go into their region, it's just rad. These people have all become friends and get to meet some new people. I met this rad dude. It's kind of a kicker personality from Australia, called Cowboy Dave. And he does custom paint on bikes and stuff like that in Oz. So really cool dude. Man, it's just wild. Just, so much fun, right?
Yeah, sort of a I mean, a lot of business to be done, but sort of in the end of the year get together when you guys can all have dinner like that.
Yeah, yeah. It's really cool. And I couldn't go without a special shout out uh to Sandy Sue, who makes all that party stuff happen and just handles all that stuff. And an extra special shout out to the Striking Viking. That's one of the events that she gets to go to with me. And she just kind of runs just whatever anybody needs, runs errands or
Keeps you
you know,
hydrated, keeps you
keeps you.
whatever.
Yep, yep. Grab snacks for people if they need it, or coffee. There's a couple of days that a couple of us sent her out on coffee runs. Ask her to go on coffee runs anyways, and she more than obliged. Um, and yeah, it's just, just feeling really blessed through all that. And it's just so amazing again to be a part of SEMA again. Such a humongous show, and there's so many like cool rigs. Uh, Dude, I saw this. I believe it was built by. It's called Munoz. I think it's Munoz. Um, uh, Let me look real quick. I know I sound like a dummy, but dude, there was so much stuff. It was super cool that Mr. Irby actually climbed all the way up on the Super Chicken because he was so enthused um, to listen to it and gave his seal of approval, which was great because I tuned the audio on it. So that made me feel really
Nice
good.
little pat on the back for yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. Munoz and Sons. Um, they're in Aromas, California. I think that's up in the general Bay Area. And anyways, father and three sons, two of them probably about your age or twins. They had a 36 or 38 Chevy sedan delivery, but it's actually a factory setup for vending out of. It almost looked like a hearse with no windows.
Oh, I was wondering what that thing was. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, looking right at it. And like when you say no windows, it's like a truck if you had a hard canopy over it. It's the only way I can explain it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's actually, I didn't get a good picture, but it actually has in the what you would call bedsides. It actually has shelves built in that stick out for vending from. It was in Battle of the Builders, and dude, it was absolutely beautiful. I give them serious props because they stuck with a straight 6 and just went through it. It had a good, good head on it, and triple carbs, but it was, it was really unusual and really cool. So I got to spend some time talking to them, and it's just amazing. They were telling me the basically in the service bed, if you will, about the bottom quarter or third was completely rotted out, and you can't buy repo panels for it. So they had to hand build the entire lower section
Oof.
of the, yeah. So super impressive. Car was beautiful. Um, there was so many cool things that I didn't take near enough pictures. But when you're working, it's priorities, right?
Yeah. Yep. If you're there to play, you'd be playing.
Exactly. So, other than that, man, it's just super cool. Got to see Kane Smead.
Hey.
He stopped by. Yeah, he's got more adventures coming. His Canada to Mexico trip went fantastically.
Good.
Yeah, so and he just backed it up with a Mojave to Mammoth trip. So
Yeah, that'd be fun.
yeah, it looked like it was good riding. I was following it, and looked like they had a good time. And he's actually going to, sounds like, start doing some two-wheel stuff, some two-wheel adventure stuff also. So keep an eye on him on social media at Kane's Appetite for Adventure. But yeah, I got to see him. Dude, just so many people. Like, got my annual selfie with Horny Mike from Counts Customs. That dude is such a character. He's a great guy, but he is a character, man. Um, Never know what he's gonna do.
The world needs them. So
Yep, absolutely. Amen. Preach. But yeah, man, dude, it was just so exciting. There's so much going on all the time. Uh, it's just, rad. I went down at one point when we were getting ready to go to dinner, and we were all meeting. We stay at the Orleans, and we were all meeting at the Gator Bar, and I happened to be the first one down there, and I think there was 27 people along the one side of the Gator Bar, and 2 of them were not kicker people. So
that's a good stat. I like it.
yeah, it was pretty cool. So, man, it was just, I just can't say enough good. Um, I don't really have any qualms, other than a couple of the other audio companies around us. Not mentioning names, but if you look at the map of the booths, you will understand it quickly. Um, I would just say to them, if you're bringing something to SEMA and you plan on trying to flex and turn it up, maybe you should tune it, or maybe you should make better products so it doesn't blow up. And maybe you should do something that doesn't sound offensive when you turn it up. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, I mean, half of the battle of SEMA is just half of it's the nicest things you've ever seen, and half of it's half completest most things you've ever seen.
Yeah, there's a lot of, I saw a lot of trucks with front and back Bluetooth drive lines,
It's so stupid. I mean, it's funny, but it's really stupid.
The thing that gets me is people have to push those in.
Right. Yep.
Like, I would not want to push a 9,000-pound truck into a booth.
Apparently, you have too much pride, or just appreciate driving cars too much.
And that is one thing that I can say proudly. Every vehicle we had in the kicker booth drove in and drove out.
Rode the Super Chicken in, whole bit.
Yep. The Super Chicken was on a trailer behind the ridge. And it barely fit on the ramp. So that was definitely tested my backing up abilities, getting it off the trailer.
Fair enough. Yeah, I could see that being a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, it's the trailer's so skinny, it barely fit on the ramps, and like literally maybe 3 inches of each tire was on the ramp. So trying to keep it straight and not drop a wheel. But hey, we did it, and teamwork. J-Dub out there. Good. Whoa. So yeah, no, it was just awesome, and always great to work with the whole damn fam from Kicker, and just hang out with them, and it was just a rad event. There was a lot of cool vehicles. Unfortunately, I didn't get out and walk around much. Um, you know, but is what it is, we're working. So
Yeah,
that's the
it's
way it
weirder to be
is.
able to walk around those shows.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. It would be a different world.
Yeah, it was just strange, It's like not weird strange, but I went one year where I had a full day to walk around, and it was just weird.
Hey, I mean, I could walk around Huntington. I didn't have to do anything, and I was in the booth because that's what felt natural.
Yeah, well, you were a big help, man. It was like,
I don't know about that, but
oh yeah,
either way,
for sure. You're all part of
conditioned.
the team, bro. So, I got to see my buddy, our good buddy, friend of the podcast, Mr. Cam Reimers, stop
Yes.
by. Super good dude. And remember your good friend Cody Hooper?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
My
stopped by too.
Oh man, my birthday homie.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got a special bond, me and that man.
yeah. Him and Alyssa both stopped by, so
Oh,
that
that's
was
cool.
cool. And I almost forgot to mention on the Super Chicken build, huge, massive shout out to Super Joe Chapman, Mia's dad. He did an amazing job getting everything set. So all I had to do was the easy part. Just kudos to him. He really busted it out. And, they were racing in the meantime and all that stuff. So it was, it was just wild. So,
Yeah, some big
yeah,
time industry courtesy, we'll call it.
yeah, absolutely. And dude, it was crazy of crazy. Mr. Stacy David, who I've known kind of casually, stopped by, and we actually ended up visiting for like 25 minutes. And then when Clay stopped by, he was going into a meeting. Clay stopped by, and I was BSing with Clay, and I went to take a selfie, and Stacy David from Gears TV and I think the show before that was Truckin', but he's celebrating like his 25th year on TV.
Wow.
Yeah, but he photobombed us, Clay and I. So, it's just good people, like good people pulling good people, and it was just crazy rad. So,
Well, good. Glad
yeah,
you're
man.
home. Glad it all went well. It's definitely a long show.
Yeah.
It's kind of a chaotic show from what I've seen getting in and out. But yeah, sounds like Sounds like you make the best of it, so that makes it
Yeah,
exciting.
dude, it was awesome. And, you know, man, got home, chance to get a little rest, and, you know, heading off to my second Endurocross of the year in Reno tomorrow. So we get to catch one more arena cross race this year and spend more time with the racers and with you know, Scotty Dubler, Destry, and Erica Ulrich, the new uh, floor host, I guess you would call it. She's standing in because Kristen Beat is doing World Supercross.
So we're shifting people around here.
Yeah, yeah. So, but great group, and you know, World Supercross, dude, interesting.
Yep. Interesting.
Yeah, and
Always is, always will be.
yeah, and man, I heard through a very reliable source that, of course, it's not news that Mr. Tomac will now be on an orange bike
Yeah.
wearing Red Bull colors. Um, but I heard he will be debuting that orange bike in Vancouver this weekend, which by the time we get this out, it'll be past.
Yep.
So you can go look at the history and see how he did. But big change for him. Um, big change for Yamaha.
Yep. And then Sexton's on Kawasaki now, which moves Anderson over to Suzuki and the Twisted team. And who else am I missing? But yeah, a lot of big shifts this year.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, there's going to be some of that. We're just getting into silly season for American flat track.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I think we're going to see the 2024 singles presented by Kicker champion Cody Kopp come back. He spent last year on the it's not called Futures road racing anyways, for King Kenny, but I think we're gonna see him back in flat track.
Interesting. I like it.
And rumor has it on a big bike. So,
Mm.
you know, he came out in Daytona last year on a singles and really hadn't ridden flat track as far as I know pretty much all winter. He'd been training with the Kenny Roberts team road racing and came out and won Daytona 1 and 2. So, kid's got some speed and got some huevos grande.
Yeah, more the competition, the better. Absolutely. I'm for
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. I would love to see a couple more brands jump into American flat track, and I've heard some chatter there. So we'll see. That'll be interesting. But with that, man, I think we probably need to like wrap this down because I wanted to make this as short a recap episode as possible, but still get it out there. Um, so Cole, what you got?
And we're just we're getting closer here on this 16 car adventure of mine. And shoot, you know, I go down next week and kind of get to familiarize myself with the car, and then we'll see. Might be doing a shakedown race here in December. So it's getting really real, really quick. So, yep, prayers for us and for safety and knowledge and fun. Most importantly, fun.
Yep, absolutely. You know you got it, and also keep me posted on that race date. Not like we won't talk before December for sure, but hell, we may even see each other before December.
We'll be right off the 40. So,
Yeah, keep me posted on all that because if I'm not out of town, which I will be the next 2 weeks, and then it's Thanksgiving. If I'm not out of town, I would like to make an effort to come see your operation.
All right.
'Cause
Well, let's pen it in to pencil it in.
I'm pretty excited for you because
Yeah.
that's a pretty cool deal, dude.
Yeah, I'm just blessed to be involved so far. We'll see how it goes after the first race. See if that blessed word stays around. But for now, I'm blessed.
Well, I feel confident in you and your abilities. And if you need an amateur level fueler, I can probably do it.
You mean? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mean a Vegas to Winnow renting fueler? Is that what I was getting pitched?
Well, there is that part, yes.
All
But
right. Well, that sounds more expensive. So.
who also, speaking of Vegas to Reno winning, Nick Granlund stopped by.
Oh man, yeah, that's like in
He's
his backyard.
Yeah, he said to be sure and say hi to you,
Well, hello, Nick.
and always speaks highly of you, which I endorse because I always speak highly of you. And yeah, it was really cool to spend a little time with him. And he's looking at some right seat opportunities. He can't really drive anymore because of his vision, but he can still right seat. So, um, throwing it out there, if you need a co-dog, Nick Granlund is a gun for hire that is a proven winner.
You just have to be okay with the fact that the co-driver might be faster than the driver
Yeah, and 100 pounds heavier.
of muscle.
Yeah, Swedish iron.
Yeah. Now we got to America. So
Yeah, dude's built like a Volvo truck.
that's pretty good.
There you go. Yeah. Anything else new and exciting coming your way, Cole?
Not my way per se, but Baja 1000 starts in 10 hours as of this recording. So once
Wow.
again, prayers for safety for everybody and
Yes.
our friends down there, and just prayers for safety because this is something that's very special to us. So yeah,
Yep.
need it to keep happening.
Absolutely. And congratulations, Christopher Polvidor,
Yeah, yeah, man.
on taking the pole in their shootout. So dude put the hammer down for sure.
Exciting. We'll see, man. I mean, obviously, I think a lot of people are pulling for our. Man, there's a great explanation for him, but basically our adopted American Toby Price as well.
Yes.
So, yeah, him and Paul could really use a break. So, yeah, I just hope
Yeah.
everybody has fun, and I hope everybody does well.
Yep, absolutely. And stay safe.
Yeah.
For sure. So, ma'am, with that, um, we again want to say a special thank you to all our veterans. Respect, salute. We appreciate you. Thank you for all you've done for our great country. And, while we're doling out thank yous, thank you, Kicker Performance Audio. You can find them online, kicker.com, on Instagram at Kicker Audio, on Facebook, Kicker, and on their YouTube channel, Kicker Audio, and every other Tuesday night, 5:30 Central live for their Kicker Unmasked live TV show across all their channels. Of course, Bomber Eyewear, Bomber Safety Eyewear, Bomber Floating Eyewear. Where would we be without Tommy and his gang's innovation? And, they've been going forever. They're doing a great job. They just released a brand new frame style, I believe, called the Ripa, that maybe Cole just got a pair of.
I just got some
Jaegers, right? Okay. But they're always popping new releases. You can get them in safety lenses. You can get them in polarized. You can get them in all different colors. Over 40 styles of frames. Hit them up, bombereyewear.com, or on Instagram at bombereyewear. Of course, Assault UTV, Assault ATV, Assault Industries. For your premium off-road accessory needs, Assault has you covered. Everything from gear to tools to accessories. Check them out. Assault Industries, assaultind.com, or on Instagram at Assault UTV. Shutter and Whirl for all your media needs as far as stills, film, commercials, whatever you need, pre-production, through production to post-production. Shutter and Whirl Media has you handled. You can find her on Instagram at Shutter and Whirl. Special shout out for getting all of our videos edited, corrected, set up, and lined out for our YouTube channel, which is MAddOG'S After Show. And of course, Hey Keeks Marketing. You can find her at heykeeks.com or on Instagram at Hey Keeks Marketing for all your website and social media needs, even artwork. You need digital artwork? Hit her up. Yell, Hey Keeks, or find her online, heykeeks.com. And of course, you know, the after show crew, Cole, my brother, and myself. You need an announcer or MC. You need a package. We got you. Hit us up, slide into our DMs on Instagram at AFTR_show. Check our schedules, see if we're available to broadcast or MC or announce your event. We'd be happy to help you out. With that, Cole, do the speech.
Make sure to rate, review, and subscribe on your favorite streaming platform.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you to all our loyal followers. We appreciate it. We appreciate the growth we've been seeing. Thank you for sharing us out there. And, you know, with that, God bless you, our followers. God bless our U.S. service people all around the world. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Mad Dog out.
Happy Veterans Day.